I hope your Christmas break was well spent and that you got some rest, because the work mode kicks in again. Well, not quite, because New Year's celebration is Saturday night and extends to Monday. So how about an idea for how to ring in 2017? Of course, we also want you to stay safe when driving at night and when using social media. I am Theodore Henry, and this is Jamaica Magazine.
This is one time we don't want you to laugh.
Staying safe on the road is a serious thing.
Mr. Taxi driver and bus driver, take time, man. People, so one-stop driver and come off.
Cyclists, motorcyclists, pedestrian, all road users using the head.
Only if you use cell phone and drive. No, man.
Idiot thing that.
Road safety is no laughing matter.
Because we want you to be around
and laughing with us for a long time.
A message from the National Road Safety Council and National Health Fund.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, December 29. The U.S. State Department has offered to assist the Jamaican government's efforts to better integrate plea bargaining into the justice system as part of initiatives to reduce case backlogs in the courts. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck made that disclosure during a recent meeting with Jamaica's ambassador to the United States, Audrey Marks. He was meeting the ambassador at the Jamaican Embassy in Washington, D.C., following a 3-day study tour of the justice systems in that city, Maryland, and Northern Virginia. The Justice Minister says the U.S. State Department has consented to provide several high-level prosecutors and judges who will hold seminars for attorneys attached to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, judges, and other stakeholders. The seminars will focus on how plea bargaining can be effective in making the courts more efficient. Minister Chuck has recently announced plans to amend the Criminal Justice Plea Negotiations and Agreement Act to make it more effective in facilitating the timely delivery of justice. Among other things, he says the legislative amendments will allow defense counsel to be part of the plea bargaining process and to negotiate with prosecutors and judges regarding sentencing options for their clients. Construction work to further improve and widen 2.4 kilometers of Marcus Garvey Drive from 4th Avenue to Pechon Street is progressing smoothly. As a result, Communications and Customer Service Manager at the National Works Agency, Stephen Shaw, says motorists should start benefiting from improved traffic flow in and out of downtown Kingston by the second quarter of the new year. He says the improvements in the drainage infrastructure and expansion of the road lanes from 4 to 6 is being done to highway standard. This, he says, should make the road perform better than it has done for many years.
We have improved the drainage significantly. We have constructed, we have widened the Tivoli Gully as well as the Shoemaker Gully. We have put in a number of new culverts. We have lifted the road in some sections by as much as 3 feet. We have put down a stabilized cement base, which is a concrete base road, which on top of that, we are going to be putting on asphalted concrete.
Mr. Shaw says the design of the road should give it a lifespan of up to 50 years, during which no major fixing would be needed. The speed limit will remain 50 kilometers per hour as part of the safety rules for built-up areas.
We are also going to be installing traffic signals at 6 intersections with pedestrian facilities, so pedestrians should have an easier time or easier access to get across this very busy corridor. We hope that persons will use the facilities that they are going to be provided with.
The construction, which started in March 2016, is set to be completed in March 2017. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, says government will not back down on its campaign for reparation for the injustices of slavery. She says the National Council on Reparations will take strategic steps towards fulfilling the policy mandate. That includes ongoing research and engaging the public. The minister's message was delivered recently by Principal Director of Culture and Creative Industries in the Policy Division of the Ministry, Dr. Janice Lindsay. She was addressing the 235th commemorative anniversary of the Zong Massacre held at the Institute of Jamaica on December 22nd. The Early Childhood Commission, ECC, is encouraging entities and individuals to consider making donations to early childhood institutions in order to help them meet certification standards. The Commission is working to certify 100 early childhood institutions by August 2017. 18 institutions were certified this year. Acting Executive Director of the Commission, Carlene Deslandes, says plans are in place to launch the ECC's Support a School program in the new year. The institutions to be considered for funding and donations are those most in need, based on the poverty map created by the Planning Institute of Jamaica. For information on how to make a donation, persons may contact the ECC at 922-9296 or by email. And finally, the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, OPM, will be launching a public awareness campaign to bring awareness to the ever-present threat of earthquakes in Jamaica. OPM says it comes against the background of Jamaica's geographical location among the northern margin of the Caribbean plate and the presence of an active fault on the island, which makes the country vulnerable to earthquakes. The public awareness campaign will be launched early in January 2017. It will involve a number of activities staged under the theme Drop, Cover, Hold. Earthquake readiness is within our control. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Baby, come here. You understand, so I have to send you to your auntie so you can go to school and turn out better than me.
When I go be night time. Piggy, come finish your work.
If you or anyone you know has been a victim of human trafficking, call 811 or 1-888-PROTECT. Be wise. Open your eyes. Spot them. Stop them. A message brought to you by the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons.
The spectacular display of fireworks will be on this Saturday on the Waterfront downtown. The event is put on by the Urban Development Corporation and will have a variety of food and entertainment for the whole family. Activities will start from as early as 3 p.m. Here's a sneak peek of what is to come.
Yes, it's almost that time of year again, and the grand celebration is just a few days away. Fireworks on the Waterfront has become a staple event to ring in the new year since it began in 1999. Put on by the Urban Development Corporation UDC, Fireworks on the Waterfront is part of the redevelopment plan for downtown Kingston. It also aims to increase entertainment and commercial activities in the area. Over the years, support for the event has been tremendous. Thousands of patrons gathering for an awesome experience.
It's my second time and I came this year to show my son what it is like to see the fireworks.
It's very special and like the fireworks, I'm here for the first time. It's my daughter, it's really good.
First time and returning vendors capitalizing on the economic value of the event.
I've been here 10 years and business have been good.
It's my first time here and it's very good.
And our sponsors, always proud to be associated with this family event. On Saturday, December 31, 2016, the UDC's Fireworks on the Waterfront promises to be bigger and better. Celebrations to ring in 2017 will include the recognition of UNESCO Declaration of Kingston as a creative music city. So come join us as we take you through Jamaica's musical evolution.
Come inside of me. I can feel I'm losing you, baby. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done for more woman like me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now.
The UDC promises to retain popular features of the event. Starting from as early as 2 p.m. is the Kiddies Fun Village, featuring a variety of rides, games, face painting, among others. There is also the Vending Village, an arcade of tents lining the streets with vendors. Their offerings range from jerk and fried chicken, soup, snacks, craft items, and jewelry. The tents are pre-registered, so contact the UDC now for your spot. At 6 p.m. is the street party showcasing various genres of our music. There will be talent pieces and entertainment from popular discos and DJs. Then, at 9 p.m., the highly anticipated stage show will begin.
Everybody in here do this way. So we could do no linger and sway.
You're not bad, not even stove, you're not fire. Better you go sing on a little church choir. Little bit of dread can't test a bad fire. Your blessing is flowing like a river. Jordan River, sweet don't you ever. My blessing is flowing like a river. For the Lord is all our Jesus. So it's good as people can come down here, you know, leave church or go before church and come down here and glorify God and glorify some gospel music.
An awesome feeling, whether enjoying it from front row or in the general audience, and not to mention the VIP experience. All this will end in a spectacular explosion of fireworks at midnight. Fireworks on the Waterfront offers great opportunity for sponsors, exposing their brands and products to television viewership of over 3 million locally in the region and the diaspora. Promotion also extends to the over 300,000 people on location. Call the Urban Development Corporation and find out how you can become a sponsor. Choices are platinum, gold, silver, and bronze, as well as corporate sponsors of cash or kind. The Urban Development Corporation making a difference downtown through the facilitation of commerce and family entertainment. To learn more about the work of the Urban Development Corporation, call 656-8031 or visit their website at udcja.com. You may also follow them on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit their information center on the ground floor Kingston Mall, downtown Kingston.
Sunday is a family day. We like cook together, talk, share ideas, and help each other. We reason about things.
I spend quality time with my family every day.
It is very important because at the end of the day, you have children around you and you have to show them that, okay, this is the foundation, this is the way it's supposed to be.
They keep the family together and in line, you know, and especially with the boys.
As the celebrations continue, so does the message of road safety.
Research worldwide has shown that driver fatigue and alcohol are among the major causes of road accidents at Christmas. So here are some road safety tips that could save your life. Driver fatigue. According to road safety experts, fatigue behind the wheel is a real danger, and an obvious cause of fatigue is lack of sleep. So if you're planning a long trip, get enough rest and don't start a trip late in the day. Long-distance driving is hard work. You need to be fresh and alert. Avoid a long drive at night. The glare of lights both on your dashboard and outside your car reduces the ability to see clearly and subsequently increases the danger. If possible, do not drive alone. Passengers can help to drive and also serve as conversation partners to keep you awake. Drive with your head up. Legs should be fully extended but flexed at about a 45-degree angle. Drunk driving. Statistics show that alcohol is a factor in over 1/3 of all traffic crashes. If you drink, don't drive. If you plan to drink, designate a non-drinking driver. Young drivers are particularly at risk for involvement in alcohol-related crashes. If there is a young driver in your family, strictly enforce a zero-tolerance policy with alcohol. Your best defense against a drunk driver is wearing your safety belt. Driving at night. According to the Road Safety Unit of the Ministry of Transport and Works, the traffic death rate is 3 times greater at night than during the day. Driving at night is more of a challenge than many people think. It is also more dangerous due to poor visibility. So if you want to drive at night, make sure that your car is properly prepared for night driving by cleaning your headlights, taillights, signal lights, and windows. Have your headlights properly aimed. Misaimed headlights blind other drivers and reduce your ability to see the road properly. Avoid smoking when you drive. This can hamper night vision. When following another vehicle, keep your headlights on low beam. If the driver of an oncoming vehicle doesn't lower his beams from high to low, avoid the glare by watching the left edge of the road and using it as a steering guide. Reduce your speed and increase your following distance. It is more difficult to judge other vehicles' speeds and distance at night. If you have car trouble, pull off the road as far as possible. Warn approaching vehicles by setting up reflecting triangles near your vehicle. Turn on your car's flashers and stay off the road. Driving in the rain. Losing control of your car on wet surface is a frightening experience. You can prevent skids by driving slowly and carefully, especially on curves. If you do find yourself in a skid, stay calm. Ease your foot off the gas and carefully steer in the direction you want the front of your car to go. To avoid skids, keep your tires properly inflated, maintain good tread on your tires, and replace them when necessary. Slow down when roads are wet and stay away from puddles. Try to drive in the tire tracks left by the cars in front of you. A defensive driver adjusts his or her speed to the wet road conditions. If you have a flat tire, having a flat tire while driving is always a problem, but experiencing a flat tire or blowout while traveling at high speeds can be dangerous. The Road Safety Unit offers the following tips for coping with tire problems. At the first sign of tire trouble, grip the steering firmly. Don't slam on the brakes. Let the car slow down gradually by taking your foot off the gas pedal. If it is necessary to change lanes, signal your intentions to drivers behind and do so smoothly and carefully, watching your mirror and traffic around you closely. Once off the road, put the reflective triangles behind your vehicle to alert other drivers. Keep your emergency flashers on. If you can't change your tire or have no equipment to do so, don't stand behind or next to your vehicle. If possible, stand away from the vehicle and wait for help. If your brakes fail. Having your brakes fail while you are driving is a dangerous and horrifying experience, especially when you are traveling at high speed. These tips can help you to cope with brake failure. At the first sign of trouble, try not to panic. Instead, try to steer your vehicle towards the shoulder. Do so smoothly and carefully, watching your mirror and the traffic around you closely. Let the car slow down gradually by taking your foot off the gas pedal. As your vehicle slows, shift the car into a lower gear to let the engine help slow the car. Once on the shoulder, shift into neutral and gradually apply the handbrake until the vehicle stops. Do not be tempted to drive your vehicle no matter how slowly without brakes. Call for help to get your disabled vehicle towed and then get your brakes repaired by a qualified mechanic. Pedestrian safety. According to the statistics from the Road Safety Unit, the majority of the pedestrians killed on our roads since the beginning of this year were children. By following these tips, you can protect yourself and your children. It is critical to teach your children to look right, left, and then right before crossing the roads. Cross only at designated crossings. Entering traffic from between parked vehicles is dangerous. Teach your children never to dart out into traffic. For additional information on safety on our roads, contact the Road Safety Unit at the Ministry of Transport and Works, 145 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 10.
It's been 11 months.
7 years. 12 years.
Since I became the most important person in the world.
It's a big responsibility to know that her future is in our hands.
I have to tell him and show him that he is my number one. I want to prepare them for life's journey.
So as them grow, them know the difference between right and wrong.
I gotta make sure somebody keep him out of bad company. Cause if I don't raise him right, the streets are gonna raise him. I feel, she feel.
If me stumble, him fall.
Knowing I'm responsible for their future and they're responsible for Jamaica's future.
So I won't give up or allow her to quit. I gotta make sure I'm safe on the straight and narrow.
Me prefer to tell them no now than watch them regret it later.
Because to the world, I'm just another person. But to my child, I'm the whole wide world.
Oh, come, all ye faith, joyful and triumphant, oh, come ye together.
Technology has made communication a lot easier, but using the different platforms comes with great responsibility. Here's why.
Do you remember a time when long-distance communication was limited to telegrams or letters? Or when you would walk a mile or two to send or receive mail? Well, today, things are so much different. The luxury of instant communication is today being enjoyed by just about everyone, from the toddler to the elderly. Just imagine being able to communicate or do business with anyone, anywhere in the world, without going to them. And with the use of Facebook, Twitter, BlackBerry Messenger, YouTube, and so many others, the medium expands even greater. Businesses and individuals have capitalized on this wave of social media network to either push their products and services or just to socialize.
I'm hooked up on Facebook.
I am a part of Twitter, Facebook, MySpace.
I'm on Facebook. I'm on the YouTube site.
Well, for me, it helped me to communicate with my friends here in Jamaica and those that left.
As an artist that's seeking some promotion, I use it for exposure.
With everything comes responsibility. So while being attached to the social media circle may be all about the pleasure or business, it doesn't hurt to exercise a little caution.
I've seen a lot of persons posting that, kids especially, and they'll give a lot of information because they're vulnerable. And they say they'll be at Sovereign, nobody's home, we'll be on vacation. And it poses a real risk, really, for persons to breach their houses, steal, and that kind of stuff. Oftentimes, we have also had reports of children being exploited. We have had cases where we have seen persons downloading pictures of kids. So what happened, they'll download these kids, they'll morph their faces on nude bodies, and they'll tell them that, listen, you don't have sex with me, I'll post the pictures.
For those of you who don't know, Foursquare is a location-based website. I can check in and say, I'm at Chilitos, but there are some inherent risks, especially from a location standpoint. Telling somebody, I'm at Scotia ATM, Ligani, which I've seen a lot of these things show up on Foursquare, and it got so bad. There was a website called pleaserob.me that was done, and all it did was just collate people's check-ins at locations related to money, and the website was done to scare people and have them realize there's actually a risk in checking in at home. Marketing is great. Understand the risk before you dive in.
What scares me the most is that there's companies out there right now that are building data warehouses full of your information. For example, your daughter, your son, they took a picture inside your house. Well, that picture that's posted out on some of these social media on there, they have what they call EXIF data in it. You probably deal with that. EXIF data, which has the latitude and longitude of where that picture was taken. If that picture was taken in your house, guess what? I know where you live.
One thing to remember in all this is that social media networks were not created to harm persons, but there are individuals who manipulate the systems for illegitimate reasons. So here's a look at some ways you can be social and stay safe. Be careful of who you accept as friends. Think twice before sharing personal information that could make you vulnerable. Posting your birth date, cell phone number, or home address anywhere online puts you at greater risk. This is where you could customize your settings to restrict access only to certain users. And some useful tips for parents. Encourage your child to tell you if they are uncomfortable or threatened by an experience. Explain to your child that photographs can reveal a lot of personal information, and insist that your child never meets anyone in person that they have communicated with online. But that's not all there is to social networking. The personal benefits of this fast-growing trend are that you are able to increase your social status by making new friends and forging new relationships. By creating a professional profile, one may also be recruited by companies seeking individuals with your expertise. So, as technology evolves and helps to simplify certain areas of our lives, so too must we adapt and embrace the challenge, squeezing every ounce of profitability while still remaining vigilant.
As we close today's show, remember to celebrate responsibly, stay healthy, and be safe. Until tomorrow, when we do it all again, log on to our website at jis.gov.jm. While you're online, send your comments to Jamaica Magazine at jis.gov.jm or via tweet at JIS News. On behalf of the production crew, I'm Theodore Henry. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.